after that, I went to Louis Lake. After I bought it.
With that rod there?
Yeah, 40-some fish. A little bit. It's not right in front of the fish.
Well, that's a good day of fishing. So today is April the 3rd. It's a Monday. Saturday was the first day of trout season, and I'm usually here. But my mom, my 94-year-old mother, went into the hospital on Friday. And aside from that, it rained like the devil all day Saturday. There was a couple little breaks in there, but not enough to make me want to come fishing.
I was up here.
So now we're out here on Monday, and it's going to be very nice. It's 60-some degrees. It's a little windy right now, but it's also early in the day. It's only 2:39, and that wind's going to let up, according to the weatherman, allegedly. So I'm going to try and catch some trout. Now I have my fish finder there. You don't see anything on there right now, but that's just the areas directly under the boat. All over this end of the lake, the part that we drifted across, very slowly, we saw a lot of fish. Because of conditions and weather, they're kind of deep. They're not swimming along the top where I usually catch them. So we're going to try and get our baits, our lures, a little bit deeper. Maybe we'll catch some fish. And there go a couple fish directly under the boat now. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. And I just had a hit. I just had a hit right here in front of the boat. So I'm feeling optimistic. There's a ton of trout in here. There has been no one here to fish for them. Like I said, this is Monday. It's only the 3rd day of trout season. And the weather hasn't been good until today. And when we got here, there was only one trailer in the parking lot, which means there's only one boat out in the water. And I think we counted 4 or 5 fishermen fishing from the bank, which doesn't really affect us. They're only going to catch the ones that are right next to them and close to the bank. You know, with the boat, you have access to the entire lake, and you can cruise around a little bit and look for marks. And look at all the marks. Look at all the marks on my fish finder. And these are the ones that are very close to the boat. So we know there's fish out here. We just need to catch them in the right frame of mind. I'll let you know how we do. So I turned the camera off a few seconds ago, and sure enough, the very next cast, as God is my witness, I caught a fish. If I can just get Carl to come and net him for me, I'll be happy. Well, let him get tired. Let him get tired.
Where is he at?
Right there, right there, right there. Yeah, you got him. You got him. Oh, I got a lovely little trout. I'm so glad I came out today. Whoa! Now, I was going to eat that trout, but he was not nearly as big. What are you laughing at? You see what Carl's hat says, shut up and fish? I guess that's what I should do, because I'm yakking away. That fish came off my hook, fell back in the water, and he was just a little bit smaller than the ones I want to catch. They do put some really big fish in here. Anyhow, we now know that there's definitely fish in this lake. Allegedly. I'm gonna get another one now. Just give me a minute. I'm using a little inline spinner, and this one's made by Panther Martin. It has a blade that causes it to wobble as it swims through the water. And I believe fish find that attractive. If they don't, it's certainly attractive to fishermen because we buy a lot of them. And there's a great big bird up there. Big black bird. There's eagles on this lake.
Hey,
see them every year.
keep them on this time.
Well, it took me about 5 minutes, but I got another one. Roughly the same spot. And I'm not gonna let this one get away because I need to take some dinner home. And they're beautiful rainbows is all we're catching. Beautiful rainbow trout. Isn't that a pretty thing? Look at you, look at you. Now this one I'm not gonna let get away. I'm gonna bring it right over here by the live well. And if he falls into the live well. He's really hooked good. Not that it matters. He's in the boat. Right out there, dude. There's a bunch of trouts. I'm telling you.
Ooh, I just had a bump.
You got a bump? That's a fish, I promise you. Because that water is real clean, there's no weeds, and it's not shallow.
I got the same tiny juice.
If you feel anything on there, it's a fish.
Yeah, but I'm the same.
You have the same lure as me? You cannot go wrong, sir.
I got blue.
Oh, that's a pretty one too. See, Carl's using one that's also, well, it's got a lot of gold in it. That's the thing right there, that's what you want.
Yep.
A wobbly blade from a Panther Martin inline spinner. A little tiny one for these trout. I had a hit right there. I had a hit right there. Right out there. Oh, I wish this wind would let up, Carl. I took my hat off because I didn't want to lose it. It's that windy today. It's probably blowing at 15 to 17 miles an hour, which is quite challenging. Yeah, it's the wind that's causing the problem, Carl. It blew my, see how it's blowing my line right over there towards you? Okay, I'll fish the other side of the boat, all right? So, we have another fish on here. All of them on this little spinner. I did put some bait out, and oh, he got off. He got off. That was fun. Right behind you, Carl. That's where I got him. Right back there. So we've had a bunch of bites and caught two fish. Got them in the boat. One fell back in the water, but he was in the boat. He was netted. So that's what makes fishing fun. If you caught them all, well, what would be the fun in that, huh? Although I'd like to try someday. There goes the bald eagle. He just landed across the lake over there in that tree. Maybe we'll see him when we drift over there. We believe Carl has a fish on. We were trolling across the lake, basically just to get to the other side. But as long as you're going, you might as well try to catch a fish. Let's see what he's got here.
Ah, fuck, I lost him.
Oh, Carl.
He was over.
Oh, I believe you. So we got so tired of fighting the wind that we just started letting the wind drag us across the lake. And sure enough, I got a fish. Grab that net, Carl. Right behind you. Carl, without rocking the boat, grab the net.
I'm dead.
Oh, baby. All right, he's a nice one. Oh, he's fighting hard. Oh, he let go. He let go. Son of a gun.
I'm ready.
I'm fishing with a tiny little hook. You see that little tiny treble hook? It's not hard to lose a fish, and I don't mind. I don't mind. We're out here fishing, we're having fun. If they all get away, it wouldn't be the end of the world. All right, let's keep doing this then.